Hey guys, buckle up because today we're stepping away from the smoke and speed of the street racing strip to dive into something even more unpredictable. The love life of one of Street Outlaws' most legendary drivers, James "Birdman" Finney. If you thought the world of No Prep Kings was dramatic, just wait till you hear the emotional roller coaster that Birdman's been riding off the track. Birdman. The name alone revs engines and sends adrenaline surging through the veins of street racing fans everywhere. Known for his beastly custom Chevrolet Camaro, his no-fear driving style, and a legacy that spans over 2 decades, Birdman isn't just a driver. He's a phenomenon. But beneath the roar of the engines and the rush of burning rubber lies a much quieter, more vulnerable story. A story of love, heartbreak, and a mystery that fans still can't quite unravel. So who exactly is Birdman dating now? And what happened to the high-octane romance that once defined a chapter of his life? Let's shift gears and find out. Let's rewind to 2018, a pivotal year not just for Birdman's career, but for his personal life. Back then, he was in a relationship with Kim Ynfante, a woman who was no stranger to fans of Street Outlaws. Kim wasn't just a background figure. She was Birdman's co-pilot both on and off the track. Their connection was electric, almost as if it had its own horsepower. They weren't just dating. They were a team, the kind that seemed built to last, fueled by passion, adrenaline, and mutual respect. Fans adored them. On and off social media, they showed up together at events, trackside, and in behind-the-scenes moments that made you believe in the possibility of love amidst chaos. Birdman and Kim weren't just a couple. They were a street racing power couple. But as every seasoned racer knows, even the fastest cars can hit a wall. By 2020, the relationship between Birdman and Kim had hit a hard stop. Their romantic journey came to an unexpected end, leaving fans in shock and speculation mode. But Kim didn't just drift into the background. She took a completely different road. She got married. She settled down in Baytown, Texas, with her new husband and 2 children, moving into a more private, domestic life. For Birdman, the breakup wasn't just a minor bump in the road. It was a major hit. He never lashed out, never created drama, but he did open up about what Kim and her children meant to him. In one heartfelt moment, Birdman admitted, "There's nothing more important to me than Kim and the kids." That kind of statement doesn't come lightly. It showed a side of him that fans rarely saw, raw, real, and completely human. This wasn't just a breakup, it was a love tragedy. Here's where the mystery deepens. Since the end of his relationship with Kim, Birdman's love life has gone completely dark. This is the same man who shares just about everything with his fans, from brutal race losses to engine rebuilds, merch drops, and even injury updates. But when it comes to matters of the heart, he's gone radio silent. There have been no sightings, no social media hints, no mysterious appearances of a new partner. Just Birdman and his Camaro. So the burning question remains, is Birdman currently dating someone? As of now, there's no confirmed information. No wedding rings, no flirty posts, no new love interests taking the passenger seat. It seems that, at least for now, Birdman may have embraced the life of a lone wolf, his only true companion being the racetrack. Now, let's not forget, 2020 wasn't just an emotional hurricane for Birdman. It was also a physical one. During filming for Street Outlaws, No Prep Kings, Birdman was involved in one of the most harrowing accidents of his career. This wasn't just a brush with danger. It was a full-blown crash that sent shockwaves through the racing community. Mid-race, things went terribly wrong. The result? A broken hand, cracked ribs, and a slew of other injuries that landed him in Wyoming Medical Center in Casper. Fans watched the footage in disbelief. One moment he was flying down the strip at breakneck speed. The next he was being pulled from wreckage. But here's the thing about Birdman. He's built different. Instead of wallowing or asking for help, he made one of the classiest moves in street racing history. While fans rushed to start GoFundMe pages, Birdman politely declined. "Support me by buying my merch," he said. That's grit. That's pride. That's Birdman. And despite the odds, he made a full recovery. Not only did he get back on his feet, he got back behind the wheel. And just like that, he was back in the No Prep Kings lineup. showing everyone what it means to be unbreakable. The million-dollar question: what comes next for James "Birdman" Finney? Will he open his heart again? Will a new love interest emerge from the shadows and take their place beside him at the starting line? Or has the heartbreak of the past shifted his focus entirely to the one thing that's never let him down? Racing? For now, your guess is as good as ours. One thing's for sure: whether he's dominating on the drag strip or navigating the complexities of love, Birdman remains a true icon. His resilience, both physical and emotional, is nothing short of legendary. He's a man of steel and soul, a racer who lives life in the fast lane, but doesn't shy away from the pit stops of pain and personal growth. Birdman's love story may not have ended with fireworks and forever vows, but it was real. It was passionate. And for a time, it gave us all a glimpse at the softer side of one of street racing's toughest competitors. And as for who he's dating now, that secret's locked up tighter than the fuel tank on his Camaro. But in true Birdman fashion, we know one thing: whatever happens next, it's going to be epic. So keep your engines warm and your eyes on the finish line. Because the next chapter in Birdman's life, whether it's about love, loss, or another lap around the track, is still being written. But let's be real, love isn't easy for someone like Birdman. His lifestyle is anything but ordinary. Late nights, long drives, high-stakes races, and an ever-demanding schedule don't leave much room for candlelit dinners or lazy Sunday mornings. The life of a street racer comes with its own set of challenges, and not everyone is built to ride shotgun in that kind of chaos. It takes someone incredibly strong, independent, and just a little wild to keep up with Birdman. Maybe that's why we haven't seen him publicly involved with anyone since Kim. Or maybe he's just learned to keep those parts of his life under wraps. Fans continue to speculate. Some believe he might be dating someone privately, someone who's chosen to stay far away from the spotlight and the ever-prying eyes of social media. After all, Birdman isn't just any racer. He's a celebrity in the drag racing world, and with that fame comes scrutiny. It's entirely possible he's learned from past experiences and is keeping his current relationship, if there is one, out of the public eye to protect it. Others think he may have gone all in on his racing career, choosing speed and asphalt over intimacy and romance. It wouldn't be surprising, considering how fiercely committed he is to his craft. And that's the paradox of Birdman. He's tough as nails behind the wheel, but has shown flashes of deep vulnerability in his personal life. We saw it after his breakup with Kim. We saw it in his Facebook posts following his accident. And we continue to see it in the quiet way he pushes through pain, both physical and emotional, without ever asking for pity. It's no wonder fans are so captivated by him. He's not just a racer. He's a man of layers, and we're all still trying to figure out what's underneath the surface. Birdman's story is a reminder that even the strongest people carry scars. Sometimes, the ones who seem invincible are the ones who've endured the most off the track. From losing a relationship that clearly meant the world to him, to bouncing back from a crash that could have ended his career, Birdman has proven time and again that he doesn't fold under pressure. He adapts, he evolves, and he keeps racing forward no matter what life throws in his path. Of course, the racing world isn't exactly the place you'd expect to find romance blossoming. But maybe, just maybe, there's someone out there who shares the same fire, the same addiction to adrenaline, and the same passion for pushing limits. If Birdman ever finds that person, fans will be ready to cheer them on just as hard as they do when he's flying down the strip. Until then, the mystery remains part of the Birdman legend. What we do know is this: James Finney has never been one to slow down, not for injuries, not for heartbreak, and certainly not for rumors. Whether he's dealing with life's personal twists or the sharp turns of a racetrack, he handles it all with the same unwavering focus and grit. That's the spirit that's made him a fan favorite for years and will continue to keep him at the forefront of the Street Outlaws legacy. So for now, we watch, we speculate, we support, because Birdman isn't just a character on a reality show. He's a symbol of perseverance. And if love decides to come roaring back into his life, you can bet it'll have to keep up with one of the fastest men in street racing. Until then, the track is his first love, and the race continues.